Hey everyone, welcome back to the video. Today I'm going to be doing my VCT Americas Stage 2 Week 1 Pickems. Going to go through all the games this week, give you my predictions of who I think is going to win and why, and then maybe do a little bit of a recap, kind of look a little bit ahead at some of these teams' schedules and what maybe these teams' records might look like towards the end of the season, or just kind of like what the vibes are with the schedule and the team. So if you guys enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Really helps me out. Also, go check out my Twitter. Links in the description. I post like weekly player rankings on there. I'll be doing it right or as soon as possible after these games end. It'll be before like the week 2 games start. But I should be posting this like right about when these games are about to start. Also, go check out my Twitch. I've been streaming a lot more lately. I'm probably not going to stream too much ranked because I did the other day as of recording this, and it was just impossible to play the game. I was lagging too much, and it was just awful. So probably not that, but like Minecraft, I'll do some like random other streams. Like I did a stream of me doing like my top 10 players of all time for the Plat Chat list. There was also I did rankings of the top 10 players in every role currently, so like very similar to the player rankings that I do currently, but it's just the top 10 of all time. So, or not top 10, top 10 in every role in the world rather than like just regionally. So, if you guys might enjoy that, go check out my Twitch. I also stream right here on this YouTube channel. So, turn notifications on. I also tweet when I go live, so you can go follow that as well. But without further ado, let's get right into it with Cloud9 Furia. I think this is probably the easiest game to predict. I really don't believe in this new Furia roster too much. There's some potential changes from when I made my power rankings video and from when I made my uh what's it called? The roster grades, like the roster move grades. They might have like a player different based on like what I saw in Plat Chat. They didn't like have an actual concrete answer, but I'm pretty sure it'll be Paula, Urango, however you pronounce it, Basic, Tuies, and Heat. Regardless, I don't believe in that team, and even if I'm not the biggest Cloud9 believer, I think they should be able to beat Furia. Like their regular season merchants, they should be able to beat the teams that are not good in the regular season. Then Lev Loud, I think this is probably the most interesting game. Two teams with pretty high potential. Lev has three very experienced good players in Tex, Com, and King, as well as two new guys coming in, Sato, who I really believe in, and Okeanos, who I don't know as much about, but I think is pretty good when I've watched him. And then Loud, you have two new guys coming in who, from all I've seen, are pretty good with Verdi and Robbie BK. I really like Robbie from what I saw of him in tier 1 and a little bit in tier 2. And then Verdi, I've really liked what I've seen from him in tier 2 when I have watched him. As for the rest of the roster, though, you have like Cowanzine, who had a really, really rough split 1, but has been really good in the past. You have Pancada, who has had some rough performances before stage 1. I think like since coming back to Loud, he wasn't very good at all. But stage 1 was a pretty good stage for him. And he was IGLing. I don't know exactly who's going to be calling on this Loud team, if like Pancada or Robbie BK will be. And then Luke Show, who was awesome for this team. A smidge overrated in my opinion, but I won't delve too deep into that. I think regardless, this Loud team has a lot more like bounce back potential from stage 1. So I am going to pick them. I just think like they were so close to winning so many games that like when you go up against the Lev team who probably isn't going to be that good, I think they should be able to take it. Then EG2G, rematch from the first game of stage 1 as well. I think EG takes this one a lot easier than they took the first one in stage 1. Not that 2G's bad. I mean, I don't think they will be good. Like I think they most likely will be bad. Like Spike's back. That's a good thing for them, but they're also bringing Prize back, which I don't think is a good thing for them. I think they should have kept Askia or PXS, either one, and let them play that scan initiator. But I don't know. I think regardless, EG wins this game. I think they just have, I mean, ironically, they have more talent on their roster, which is insane to be saying about an EG team at this point. But yeah, I think they should be able to make it through on better game plans, better chemistry, all that kind of stuff. Then MIBR Crew. I think this is the most important game of the week. You have Crew, who's just on the outside looking in of the top. Wait, no, they are in the driver's seat for that fourth spot for champs points. Um, and you have MIBR, who is coming off of a horrible Toronto performance. I think if MIBR loses this game, there is a really good chance that they completely spiral out. Like, I think they, regardless of the result of this game, they should be able to beat Lev here. I think Lev will take a little bit longer to gel than just 2 games. Like, I think maybe here is where you could see Lev start getting in a groove where they beat like NRG, who could be decent, Crew, who could be decent, and then 100 Thieves, who could be decent. I don't really think they're going to beat. I mean, I don't think they'll be good week 1. I think they'll probably lose to MIBR week 2. But yeah, like, if you lose this game, if you're MIBR, and only beat Lev here, and then lose to 100 Thieves, who might be decent, lose to NRG, who might be decent. Like, if they lose this game to 100 Thieves and this game to Crew, I think there's a good chance this team spirals out. The mental doesn't seem to be great from a lot of these players. I do think they win this game, though. I just believe too much in the talent on this team to beat Crew, but also I think Crew generally do perform well in the regular season. It's the qualifying stage to champions, so they always play well during that. I could see them winning this game. This is like a 50-50 in my opinion. Then NRG 100 Thieves, another 50-50. I think this is another really entertaining game. I just currently, at this point, until NRG shows me more, I have to believe in 100 Thieves right now to win this game. Do I believe in 100 Thieves to necessarily make champs too much? Not really. But at this point, like, I think they're a solid team. I don't think they're going to be too much more than that. I mean, if all of the guys hit in terms of Cryo, Asuna, EU, or almost said Bang, Xander, and Boostio, like, if all, even like 4 of the guys are hitting, like outside of Boostio, I think this team should be very good. But I highly doubt that's going to happen in every game. So I don't think that would be too great for the rest of the season. Like, I think they'll probably lose here, win here, and then win here, and sneak into playoffs, but lose and not make champs. I think that's pretty likely for 100 Thieves. This game is pretty close, though, against a decent NRG team that has a lot of potential, but still needs to show me more before I fully believe in them. Then Sentinels G2, obviously the game of the week. I am going to pick G2. I just think they'll come into stage 2 with a bit of a vengeance after having, ironically, a poor performance at at Toronto for their own standards, where they got 4th. I don't know. I think they'll have a better meta read. I think they'll have a better, like, just idea of what they want to do that's not as conservative, and they'll have some room to experiment, which could lead to them losing some games, but I also think it'll be better for them overall as a team, and I think they would actually win more games by experimenting, even right now. So, yeah, that'll be my Pickems for week 1. I mean, honestly, I feel like I covered teams vibes mostly. Like, I think your likely playoff teams are like, actually, let's go look at the groups. Your likely playoff teams are G2, Sentinels, Cloud9, and EG. I think if EG perform like regular season EG, you could see like a 2G sneaking into playoffs, maybe saving their next season like that. I could see that. And then in Group Omega, I think this is pretty. It's 3 pretty easy teams in Crew, MIBR, 100 Thieves, and then it will be one of NRG, Lev, and Loud. I would believe in NRG to get it over the other 2, but I am not like super confident about that. Like, I would rank it like NRG, Loud, Lev, in that order, but I don't know. Like, in my power rankings, I had NRG, Lev, Loud, but that's because I think Lev's floor is a little higher than Loud's floor. But I think Loud's ceiling is much higher than Lev's ceiling. So I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, who you picked for these games, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.